absolutely the end of an era. Will those other luxury manufacturers, performance sedans, ever come with a manual again? I doubt it. It's really just GM that's keeping it alive. If you want a V8 powered manual transmission rear-wheel drive four-door, you only have one option. One of these, the Cadillac CT5-V Blackwing, the end of an era, and what a fantastic era. Pure rear-wheel drive, none of that added hybridization weight. It is just a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 under the hood, rear-wheel drive, and you can get it with a manual transmission. The LT4 under the hood is 668 horsepower and 659 pound-feet of torque, and this Blackwing is the refreshed one. So they redid the front-end styling, the lighting, interior tweaks, new screen, and the first ever Blackwing Precision package. As the name suggests, it's a bit more precise. Now, it's a really expensive option, $18,000, but it does include carbon ceramic brakes. This one has been optioned to $140,000, which is a lot of money, but it has all of the carbon fiber. We've got the carbon buckets on the inside. And compared to an RS6 Performance I was driving recently, that thing was $162,000. And this here is just the good old-fashioned formula, right? I love the transmission in this thing. The engine is an absolute beast, and we're going to spend some time living with it, which has me very, very excited because I love these things. Hello, Cadillac Blackwing. We have the welcome sequence with the front lighting, suitcase in the back, clutch in. The weather has been terrible the last couple days. Torrential downpour, thunderstorms, flash flood warnings, but today we got really lucky. It's sunny. This is the proper Southern California weather we come to in the winter, and it's perfect timing. CT5-V Blackwing manual transmission. And we're gonna go hit some canyon roads today, spend some time with this thing. I drove this when it first came out down at Atlanta Motorsports Park on track and on road, comparing the regular one and the Precision package. Now we are in the real world, spending some time living with this thing. That's why we love this thing. Oh, yes. So we have a fun rev match feature. If I turn that on, the gear indicator turns yellow and you get automatic rev matching. Holy crap. But then you can turn it off if you want to do it the good old-fashioned way. It's a very easy button press right there to turn rev match on and off, because this Tremec is such a fantastic manual transmission. I love this manual. It's got the perfect shifter feel. Everything is weighted perfectly. You get immediately comfortable in it. It's just a really, really good all-around transmission. There's like satisfaction in doing it yourself still, right? I'm pretty sure I'm in tour mode right now. Yeah, I was in tour mode. Oh my God, that's stock exhaust. Long live the Cadillac supercharged V8, although sadly it will not be living for that long. I turned the configuration here in the center cluster to track mode, which pulls up all sorts of information. The tires are still cool, temps are fine. Look, there's another CT5-V Blackwing. Nice. Everyone has fancy press cars today. Hey, take a look at that Maserati MC Pura that Drake is driving. That paint is certainly spectacular. Finished up lunch and time to hop back in the cars. Oh, you're able to get in? The door couldn't fully open? No. That paint on the Maserati is definitely spectacular. They can do an amazing paint finish. The daily and the weekend car. Not a bad two-car combination, right? Although, honestly, I would take this driving experience maybe over the Maserati. This thing with the precision package is so good. Not a bad combination. Enjoying the view of the Maserati. That is such a good looking car. From a styling standpoint, the changes on the 5V Blackwing are the front end. So we have new headlight design with that signature Cadillac vertical blade DRL. It might look like it's strobing on camera, but that's just the camera. In real life, it's a single continuous blade of light. So new headlight design, new front fascia, lots of functional openings for airflow cooling. You can see a radiator through there. And this one has so much carbon fiber. The carbon front splitter here, the grille surround, even like right by the wheel well, little piece of carbon fiber right there. Now these are 19-inch wheels, which compared to some modern vehicles are small, right? On the new RS6, RS7, you can get 22-inch wheels. But I really like the design of these wheels, like a dark gray kind of matte finish here. You do get a V logo down there, and the blue brake calipers on the carbon ceramic brakes. On the Blackwings, the color of the brake calipers match the color of the key fob. So if you have red brake calipers, you would have a red key fob, which is pretty cool. These carbon ceramic brakes, and the front track is wider, more aggressive, so you do get this extra piece right here on the Blackwings, and then a V Blackwing badge. Some carbon on the side skirt. And then coming around back, we do have a carbon fiber trunk spoiler. From a styling standpoint, no changes to the rear end, so the same taillight CT5 badge, and then the V Blackwing badge. And then we have a carbon diffuser here with the quad outboard exhaust tip to kind of square it off there. From a body style standpoint, the Blackwing only comes in 4-door sedan. No more wagon, no more 2-door coupe like the previous CTS-V. And then colors, man, this is deep space metallic, which is a pretty cool dark bluey gray finish. Quite a bit of metallic flake. But for this new Blackwing, there is a couple new colors that I love. Drift and Typhoon are some of my absolute favorites. And we have Drake having fun with the GLS Maybach doing the bounce mode. Keep going, more. Yeah, that sounds pretty epic for a stock exhaust. Love it. Dude, the burbles are pretty epic. We have this very diverse lineup of cars up here right now. This week I scheduled the Blackwing and the Maybach, and then Omar, the responsible Honda Pilot. They probably sell 10 times more Pilots than the other two combined, right?
No one wanted to film with the MC Pura.
Well, I mean, we could have, but I wanted to bring the Maybach up, and you wanted to film the Maybach too, because you wanted to do bouncy mode. If you had to pick one of the three to own, Omar, you're buying one of the three to keep in your collection. Which one are you taking?
This can bounce too.
Well, yeah, it can bounce. Okay, so Omar's taking the Pilot. Which one would you rather have? Blackwing?
Blackwing.
Nice little scenic spot to take in the sunset and the mountains and snap a couple pictures of the Blackwing, because wow, that is absolutely gorgeous. PDR has also been given a pretty big refresh/upgrade. It stands for Performance Data Recorder. Uses the built-in cameras and all sorts of telemetry info. We currently don't have an SD card inserted, but you can have it learn tracks, and I've actually used it on the track, and it can help you analyze turns to just get faster and faster. So it's more than just simple video acquisition. It's like full track telemetry and coaching. So PDR has been given a really nice upgrade on these Blackwings. The SD card will go right in a slot on this side here. This one doesn't have one in it, and we're also not on a track, but you could do, let's see, you could do tracks, you can do autocross, so it's pretty powerful now. It's impressive. The weather for most of today was absolutely terrible. It was pouring rain, but now as the sun is setting, it's cleared up. So let's take the Blackwing out and go for a drive. Seriously, the rain was insane. It was raining sideways, which does mean the roads are probably still wet, and that's not ideal because rear-wheel drive, 668 horsepower, and wet roads are not a great combination, but let's go for a drive and have a bit of fun with the Blackwing. So what has changed on the interior for the refreshed Blackwing? Well, the main thing is the new screen, the single massive curved display. We have the infotainment screen here, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. You have your digital cluster in the middle, and then this little touch screen on the left, and it's one continuous curved screen. It's a huge upgrade from the pre-refresh, which had an older looking little rectangular screen. But one thing is, where did the volume knob go? I remember the previous one had a little volume knob, but you can control it here on the steering wheel, but I don't see a volume knob anywhere here in the middle. We've got some physical buttons for your heated, cooled seats, your climate control, and then the center console area I think is exactly the same. We've got this 3D printed insert on the shifter, which is really cool. A button here for rev match, traction control, your toggle for your drive modes, wireless phone charger, tons of carbon fiber here across the middle, and then also on the door, the dash, some nice carbon accents. And the spec on this one's pretty cool. Take a look at the seats. We've got this cool stitching pattern, the V logo right there, some more stitching, and the matching tan seat belts, which is a cool color combo with the exterior deep space metallic, like this dark bluish gray. And then, oh, let me show you the carbon buckets, because a lot of these sports sedans have really cool carbon buckets. Remember how the M5 CS had carbon buckets in the back, but take a look at that. That is all exposed carbon fiber on the back. You got a V logo right there, and you don't lose out on comfort because these carbon buckets are heated, cooled, and massage, right? And BMWs, like, I don't think they're even cooled. Definitely not massage if you get the carbon buckets in an M3 or an M5 or something like that. So these things are pretty awesome. Press that button right there for your massage seats, and oh look, that's an illuminated V logo on the dorsal plate too. I'll never get tired of that. Time for a bit of driving, no talking, just noises. All right, let's go have some fun and see how messy the roads are. I think they're gonna be a little bit interesting. Lots of mud, gravel, water, so be careful, but still have some fun. I'm actually gonna toggle back into dry for PTM. And let's exit out of that. Obviously, as you can tell, I love this car. It is just spectacular, good at all the things. From a driving dynamic standpoint, it is so engaging. A great manual transmission, a great chassis, and the engine, oh man, the LT4, what an engine. Supercharged V8 from the C7 Z06, the CTS-V, the Camaro ZL1, 1LE, and even in the Escalade V, although that's like the LT4.5. It's halfway between LT4, LT5, and then in this Blackwing, the torque you get down low, the sound, the feeling, it is an absolute beast. And then the precision pack, it genuinely makes a difference. So I was talking to Parker from Vehicle Virgins because he bought a pre-refresh Blackwing, which he has since modified pretty extensively. It's got a bigger blower on it, it's making even more power. And we're talking about the precision pack, and he goes, he said if he had known he was gonna like the Blackwing so much, he should have just like waited out for this one and bought the precision package, because it makes a huge difference. So like the brakes you can upgrade aftermarket, but a lot of the other stuff, the suspension, the tuning, all of the different aspects, you're gonna be hard pressed to match it from an OEM standpoint. I know it's a lot of money, but I'm not exaggerating when I say it makes a noticeable, enormous difference even on the road. I laughed when the engineers were like, yeah, it's gonna drive like a CT4 Blackwing. I'm like, how's that possible? It's a bigger platform car. It's heavier, everything, right? Nah, this thing is alive. You can, we allegedly did a, what do we call it? We'll call it a rapid tire rotation to put temperature into the tires yesterday. And the marks left on the road, you could see the camber. Like there was way more rubber on the inside edge. It was really, really cool. This thing, I mean, it just does everything. I don't have any complaints. Like I can't think of something that's like, oh, that's actually really, really bad. I wish they did it differently. Like they resolved everything. The screen is much newer and modern looking, but not too much. Sideways. It is so fast. The carbon ceramic brakes are awesome at hauling this thing down. And then if you ever want to go be civilized and use this as a conventional daily driver, you can go into tour mode, and it definitely calms down a lot. Now, I do feel like with the precision package, you can notice how much more firm it is. We put the suspension into track just for funsies on some canyon roads we were out last night, and it got almost unbearably bouncy. Even in tour mode with magnetic ride, it's still noticeably firmer, so don't look at this as the ultimate most floaty, cushy luxury daily driver. It is a Blackwing after all, like track capable and everything. But I am happy with that trade-off because you can do stuff like that. Woo, that's wet. Oh my God. Yeah. Does it get better than this? I don't know. When you compare this to other cars in the segment, it's a lightweight. I mean, even if you look a segment down, Audi just announced the new RS5, which is technically a segment down, right? That is a twin turbo V6, which is now a plug-in hybrid, making 630 horsepower, but it weighs 5,200 pounds. And you look at the RS6, it's 5,000 pounds. Yeah, it has a twin turbo V8 and all-wheel drive. The M5, 5,400 pounds. I'm assuming the E63, when it comes out, will be that kind of weight too. The Panamera, Turbo SE hybrid, whatever they call it, right? This thing at 4,000-ish pounds is absolutely a featherweight in comparison. Pure rear-wheel drive. It's about the connection between you, the driver, and the car. Yeah, the end of an era. Absolutely the end of an era. Will those other luxury manufacturers, performance sedans, ever come with a manual again? I doubt it, right? It's really just GM that's keeping it alive. And who knows what the future of Blackwing is going to be like, right? At one point, they had said this was supposed to be the final run. The last internal combustion powered Cadillac V Series cars. And next gen, everything was going to electrified. But now, I'm not sure, because everything is like backtracking, right, on the full EV plan. So will the supercharged V8 live on? I don't know if they can still meet emission standards, because it is a pretty old engine architecture. Maybe they'll do a new twin turbo V8. Everybody's moving to twin turbo powertrains, right? Supercharged engines aren't as popular now. I mean, Hellcat, I guess, is still living on, so maybe. Who knows, right? And then they are sending this thing off with some pretty cool things. The Curated by Cadillac, where you can do a custom paint finish on one of these, interior color combo. Like, that is so cool. It's like their paint to sample program, or Audi exclusive, or BMW individual. I really would love to see GM offer something like that with the Corvette and Cadillac models that are pushing into these echelons. Final thoughts on pricing. This one here, option to $140,000, is a pretty high sticker. Oh man, take a look at those views with the sun setting. Wow. Yeah, this is a good day. This is a good day. But thoughts on pricing. So this one at $140,000 is definitely a higher sticker car. Precision package, all the carbon fiber. If I were personally ordering one, I could probably live without the precision package, because I don't live here. If I lived here and I could do these roads all the time and I'm going to the track, then yeah, I think the precision package is worth it. But if you're just doing it as a daily driver, I would probably live without the precision package. But if I had the funds, I would be going for it. And if you compare it to those other options I was mentioning, right? RS6 Performance, the M5 Touring, or regular sedan, because this is not available in the wagon form. I mean, those are still tens of thousands of dollars more. Like if you just like do a light spec on a Blackwing, you still get manual, you still get the supercharged V8, you still get the fantastic chassis. Like you could do one of these for 110, 115, like a really reasonable build, and you would have so much fun. Like such a good car. Oh, good car, good car. I love this thing. I love this thing so much. I want to own one someday. I have no need for it right now. I can't justify one of these because I got press cars to daily drive. I've got my Z06, but what a two-car combo, a C8 Z06 or Z01, and one of these things to daily, that would be one of the best choices I think you could do. So the roads are really messy. Oh, there goes all of my tire temperature. Going through some of that mud and water. But we still managed to have some fun. Despite torrential rain, horrible weather this week, it's impossible not to have fun in a Blackwing. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. What do you guys think? Would you buy one of these? If you had the money, I would. Hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Thanks for watching.